Still.
Floss. Floss again, floss.
I don't want to freeze the bed. I'm just
Whoa, looks like a fight. It's getting serious. Wait a minute. There, Rex the move, Rex the move, Rex the move. Yes!
Oh, nuts! Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm always losing them. Hi, everybody. First of all, I want to give you some advice. If you hide your nuts, don't forget where they are. Okay? That's good advice. I'm Bobby Youngblood, Planet Acorn. I write my own children's stories, but today I'm going to tell a story that is time old, and I don't even know who made it in the first place, but it's called The Bear Who Said North. Might have been in woods close to the Blue Ridge Mountains or the Appalachian Mountains. I don't know, that's where we are, right? Everybody thought the bear, I like bear stories, the bear was just a funny old bear. Okay, everybody said, oh, that silly old bear. Well, that silly old bear, all that bear wanted to do was catch a bird in his mouth. Because then he'd say, if I could just catch a bird in my mouth, I can prove to everybody that I'm more than just a funny old bear. I'm a bear that can catch a bird in my mouth. And one day, guess what happened? The bird got right in that mouth. A bear caught a bird, just like this bird, in its mouth. He was so proud. He's like, oh, I just wish all my friends in the woods could see now. I got this bird in my mouth. I caught a bird in my mouth, and I'm the best bear. I'm not just a funny old bear anymore. So, just then, the fox came along. Any of you ever met a fox before? This fox was like looking at the bear with a bird in his mouth, and the fox was thinking, oh, well, aren't you just a fancy bear with a bird caught in your mouth, and you think you're just the best bear ever because you caught a bird in your mouth. So the fox thought they'd fool the bear a little bit, because foxes do that a little bit. Foxes can be tricky and foolish sometimes. So fox said, I'm gonna fool that bear. So fox went up and said, hey bear, how you doing? And he said, bear, I've been walking through the woods all day long, and I'm just wondering, do you know from which direction the wind is blowing? And the bear said, because all the bear wanted to show was, look at fox, I got a bird in my mouth. Fox was like, okay, I didn't quite understand that. What'd you say? Did you say, which way is it coming from? I hear you out there, doggy. Look out. So, bear said, fox said, well, did you say that the wind is blowing from the south? And the bear said, and then the fox said, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Did you say that the wind is blowing from the west? And then the bear said, So the fox said, I'm sorry, I just cannot understand you. Which way is the wind blowing from, bear? And the bear heard, north. And then the bird flew out of its mouth. Oh my God. And the bear's like, oh, fox. And the fox is laughing. And the bear said, why'd you do that? And the fox said, why? What did I do? And the bear's like, you asked me which way was the wind blowing from, and then I said north. And so the fox is like, yeah? Well, that's interesting, because if somebody was to ask me from which way the wind was blowing, and I had a bird in my mouth, I would have said, east. Thank you. Enjoy your bear on the square. Thank you.